Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about last year and their new revamp on Steam. I am very excited about this revamp. We'll be both talking about things that they're changing. We're going to be talking about things that they're doing positively. We're going to be talking about cosmetics and how to get them. We're going to be talking about if you already bought this game, how you can get this game for free because you already have this game on Discord, right? I'm going to be talking about how to do that. This whole video is going to be getting you guys ready for this week when they release this game on Steam. Last year on Steam, new killer, cosmetics, progression system. Let's get to it, you guys. Okay, you guys, let's talk about the big things that everyone wants to talk about, which is customization, new currency, and other things that are outside of the gameplay that are very new to their release on Steam and to the release in general. So first of all, they have two currencies. From what it looks like, one is for like skins, which is like cards. They give you like cards at the end of it. They give you like, I don't know, certain amount of cards for different things you do in different games. That's for skins, what it looks like. And then they give you coins. The coins is for purchasing abilities to bring into a game. These abilities are consumable, so as soon as you use them in a game, they're done. You could buy another one, but that one you just use is done, much like, I don't know, using a potion or something like that. There is emotes and skins for every character. Right now it's just a simple like threat, anger, cheer, roar, different things like that. There's legendary skins, there's different costing skins. None of the currencies, from what I was told and what I have heard, are purchasable currency. But if they were to bring that to the table, it would be purely cosmetic and not like the cards to buy abilities. They have a new, like, I want to say like blood web kind of system. Everyone starts their blood web different. It's called an Arcanum. Right now it looks like a spider. I'm sure that's because the spider is really new. It's their brand new killer. So it looks like a spider. You go through it like kind of like just like a blood web. You go through it, and then when you unlock an ability on there, you could repurchase that ability over and over again, as long as you have the currency to do so. So unlike the blood web where you unlock that ability on the blood web, you get one, and then you go through multiple blood webs to get more, and hopefully you get more, right? You don't know. On this one, you can continue to purchase more of that ability on the blood web. As I said before, there is a new killer. It is the spider. There's also a new survivor, which is Raj. You've probably seen him right here a couple times as we're going through the menus. Right there in the bottom there, or right above my head. When you go into a game, you could select 3 killers. This is very unique to the fact that before we only had 3 killers, right? So we automatically, the choice was already made for us. Now because there's a 4th killer, they're saying, hey, select 3 killers to go into the map with. These are the 3 killers you cycle through. This is awesome in my opinion because it really just adds an in-depth strategy into, I'm going into this map, what killers am I good with and what killers are good for this map, right? And when we come up with more and more killers, this choice will become more daunting / exciting depending on what map or whatever you're doing at the time, right? As you can see here, there's also skins for your equipment and weapons and all that stuff. That is phenomenal. That just adds quality of life, things to do, things to unlock, things to proceed to play. It's just, I'm excited about that. This is the Arcanum right here. As you can see, you start somewhere and you work your way. It looks like you can unlock like legendary skins for both like a weapon and spider. Obviously that's for killer and survivor. And all these are purchasable through the coins, as you see. That one right there costs 3,500. If you wanted to continue to get it, you would just spend 3,500 to get another one. But when you take it into a game, you consume one. So you could always bring 2 abilities into every map every time you go in, but like I said before, it consumes the ability. Alright, so let's talk about map changes, right? There's a couple of map changes. One that I noticed was that the gym is more linear. You start in the basement. You have to crank the crank to be able to get up to like the hallways, and then from the hallways you do a couple more things. I'm sure these objectives change throughout, but it's always, from what I could tell, it's basement, hallway, gym. So you do the basement, go to the hallway, you go to the gym. Much like how the bell tower was. The bell tower was, what was it, like sewer tower, and then bridge, right? Sewer tower bridge. Uh, it's a I thought, I always thought the tower was probably the most balanced map, both because it kind of made everyone stick together, but as like the game progressed, like you were forced sometimes to separate. So like as the survivors were doing really well with your teamwork, the map almost forced you guys to like choose teamwork over getting objectives done faster. And it looks like they're going the same direction with the gym, which is amazing. All maps are going to have the spiderlings in them, and they're going to have a very webby feel, even if you don't even pick the spider. So let's just say you pick the slasher, the strangler, and the giant. No matter what, the maps are still going to have the spiderlings and the webby feel in them. This is probably because of the spiderlings, and because the spiderlings are a mechanic that are added into every game. Basically, when you kill a spiderling, you get crafting material to be able to craft your stuff. So, and obviously they get in your way. They're like an AI presence that are on the maps. That's super exciting to see. It has more things to help the killer out and add obstacles in the way for the survivors. Maps that are also changed are the bell tower. At the end where the bridge drops, they added like a tower in between the bridge, so you actually have to like go around kind of like a C shape around the tower. This probably both adds to the fact that the killer can spawn before, when you drop the bridge and you had someone ready for the bridge to drop, they could be a good lookout to make sure that no killer could spawn. Typically, at the end of a bell tower, you always wanted the strangler, because you could spawn at a distance, pop out, pull someone off of the bridge, and then they would fall and die. This kind of made it so like you always wanted to time your death as a killer perfectly if you weren't already the strangler, or hope that you weren't, if you were already the strangler, they don't kill you before they drop the bridge, because it just, no matter if you were the slasher or the giant, it just puts you out of place. That it was awful. It was awful. You had to plan it perfectly. So now with the way it is now, it shouldn't hurt you as bad if you're not in that position. Or let's just say, because you could only take 3 killers, right? That you don't take the strangler at all for this map. Why you would do that, I don't know. But maybe you don't like the strangler. He's too weak. He dies too easily. He's able to be controlled easily if the team is working well together and sticking together, right? So you don't choose him at all. You don't like him. So the map is now made so you don't have to like bank on him every time on this map. That's pretty amazing. Now let's get into what you could do if you already purchased this game, or I guess you're gonna say, Red Spartan, how do I get this game for free? I already supported them once, and now they're throwing it on Steam. What do I do about that? So they actually already planned this out. So what you do is you link your Discord to your Steam, then you download the game on Discord, then you update the game. Well, you update, yeah, you download the game, you update the game, you go into the game, you go into settings/options, and then there should be like a code/download kind of like option. You go in there, and it will automatically put this game on Steam for you. That's all. Then you have the game. You already supported them once. They reward you for supporting them. You're still gonna get like the rewards, the cosmetic rewards that they promised you from Discord. They already talked about that. They might be in different chapters. Right now, we're starting on chapter 1. That is how we are going to be able to get the game if you already supported them. And these are all the topics that I know of that have changed, and I just was really excited to talk about. Thank you guys so much, and see you next time.